Hey, what's up, Visionaries? Welcome back to the Arc Vision Fam Jam. My name's Anton. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fantastic day because it is our pop day. Pop, indie, alternative, that kind of thing. And we're going to be checking out KODALINE again. This was requested by James again. And this is Love Will Set You Free. And also James sent me a really beautiful message about why this song means so much to him. And first of all, shout out to James for graduating, everybody. Like, honestly, he's been through a lot, especially with the COVID pandemic. And yeah, he was really psyched about having this video be kind of his hurrah to graduation. So honestly, man, I don't know about everybody, but I'm proud of you, dude. It's I know going through university myself, man, it was tough. It was a stressful fucking time. Yeah, I find I would not wish university upon anybody or even college. It's just like, yeah, there's the social stuff, which is fun, but the actual stress of exams, let's not even get into that. Awesome, dude. Yeah, so congratulations to you. Also, apparently, one thing James said was he liked how apparently just, he likes the positivity of KODALINE. Apparently this video is just a lot of people smiling and having a good time, which, as you guys know, I said that about the Celine Dion song, A New Day Has Come. It brought me to tears just seeing people happy. Like, I feel like in our world right now, that's so rare. Just like unfiltered joy. Like, it's just everybody's so scared and angry and frustrated that you see something as simple as people smiling, laughing, or you know what? If you want to see pure joy, watch Robin Williams. And I forget the name of the gorilla, Kaka, but he was hanging out with this gorilla for a day, and it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I literally was brought to tears. Tears were streaming down my face. And because I was reading a book by Michael Crichton called Congo, and it talks about how intelligent gorillas are. Incredibly intelligent. I think they can have an IQ of up to 85, which is astonishing. And they also have the ability for creative thought because they can dream. So anyway, yeah, and apparently Courtney Cox also is in some of these videos. So yeah, this is all from James. But anyway, before we get into this, I do want to say you guys rock. Thank you for all love and all the support. Also, if you guys are resonating with the channel, definitely smash the like button here and subscribe. And yeah, join the family. Would love to have you around. Also, if you want to support the channel at the same time, request songs like James did and albums for us to react to like we're doing with Kelly Clarkson. Definitely, join everyone in the Patreon family and leave requests there. As always, shout out to my patrons like James, like Sharon, like Matt, like I can't go. There's too many, right? We have 35 right now. Just too many. So anyway, keep them coming, man. Thank you so much, every one of you, for doing what you do. It doesn't matter if you're paying $50 or $5. I don't care. Everybody is, pouring their heart in this thing, and I appreciate it. So I say thank you. My future family says thank you. And as always, keep the song requests coming. And lastly, if you guys want to check my podcast and get your hands on official merchandise, links down below. And also, if you want to hang out with myself, DM me on Discord. And that's it. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into KODALINE. Love Will Set You Free.
I'm sure you're probably busy getting on with your new life. So far away from, when everything we used to say was wrong is now alright. Where has the time gone? Where has the time gone? If you're ever feeling lonely, if you're ever feeling down, you should know you're not the only one, 'cause I feel it with you now. When the world is on your shoulders and you're falling to your knees, oh please.
Got chills right there.
Love will set you free.
Okay, so far, James, I'm loving this, man. Honestly, when we heard the last Kodaline song with the RTE orchestra, you know, like I liked that one. I didn't love it. I really liked the lyrics, but his voice hadn't fully clicked with me yet. And I don't know if he's singing a different way in this or just the melodies he's choosing, but this one like resonates, you know, like some things resonate beyond words, beyond meaning. Like some things, like, I don't know why I love this, but I love it. This is fitting in that category. I don't know why I like this one more, but it's just hitting me. You know what I mean? Like other people are probably complete opposite. Like, oh, I like the other song more. It hits me in that way. But man, human beings, we're weird. Our emotions are weird. What touches us is just so subjective. And I also just love the meaning, man. Like you said, dude, love will set you free, man. It's so freaking cliche. Everybody says it, but no one means it. No one even knows what they're talking about. When they say, oh, love will set you free, I don't think they're feeling what that really means. Like, love will set you free is such a freeing feeling. Like, when you really think of love, you think of unconditional acceptance. That almost, like, when you really feel that, it almost brings you to tears. Because we never feel unconditionally accepted in this world. I don't think there's anybody that you know, maybe one person in your life, that you feel unconditionally accepts you. Like, that if you were at your worst, if you made the biggest mistake of your life, if you cheated on someone, if you hurt someone, if you whatever, like, everything is good. When, like, this is one of my biggest fears. Growing up, I had a big fear of abandonment. And one of the things I was mostly terrified of is I knew when I was good, everybody was happy with me. I knew they'd stick by my side. When I was a good friend, when I was a good son, when I was a good brother, you know, everything was good. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have to worry about a thing. But I was always terrified if I ever slipped up, that who would be there to still be there for me, who would still say it's okay. And yeah, man, that was my biggest fear in the world, is just being abandoned, you know, when I was at my worst point. And to the point where I literally acted that, you know, when I was rebelling against everything in my life, I was forcing myself to make terrible decisions because I felt the need to test people to see, are you still going to be here when I'm a monster, you know? And some people were and some people weren't. And the people that were, man, those bonds are unbreakable now. Because now, like, yeah, like, that person's been there at my worst. That person's been there when I gave up on myself, you know? And vice versa. Those people, you love them so much, and you do not give up on those people. You go, hey, man, if you're going through a rough time, even if you're doing something that hurts me, hey, man, that's cool. We're human beings. We fuck up. We become jealous. We become insecure. You know, when we're stressed, we become monsters. You know, we only think about ourselves when we're in fight or flight. And that's fine. If you just know that about people, if you just know, like, okay, you're just going through your reptilian brain, like, you're hijacked. You know, your amygdala is hijacked. And if you just accept that about each other and you know, hey, like, when you're back to base level, like, I know who you really are. You know what I mean? I feel just, yeah, we have to accept people at their worst. Or we'll all just live lives of quiet terror. And then we end up doing terrible things. When we're always afraid of that, like I said, we act out the worst parts of ourselves to try to find confirmation that people will leave us. But anyway, man, James, loving this, man. Really, really vibing with this one. I know what you mean, too. Just the smiling. It's just like, it's infectious. Just makes you feel pure inside. Let's get back into it.
Took a long and lonely walk up to an empty house. That's where I've come from. Where have you come from? The more I live, the more I know I've got to live without. This ain't no sad song. Life has to go on. If you're ever feeling lonely, if you're ever feeling down, you should know you're not the only one, 'cause I feel it with you now. When the world is on your shoulders and you're falling to your knees, oh please, you know love will set you free.
I love his vibe, man. You can tell he's a good dude. Heart-centered, man. Sensitive. I don't know why that made me like emotional at the end. It was just like, I don't know, seeing that girl smile at the very end there, it just like touched me. But yeah, man, this was awesome. This was beautiful. The vibe was just so pure, man. I love this, dude. James, thank you for sticking out with these guys, because I was not sold the first time. Like I said, I liked the first song, didn't love it, but this one, man, I really love this one. This one connects to a really deep part of me. Yeah, man, I think yeah, I think we have to accept people at their worst. And also at the same time, I think we have to let people go. I think that's what's really hard. Is like, you know, I feel like a lot of us think that things have to last forever. And we hold on to things so deeply, so tightly, that we suffocate the life out of them. We hold on to friendships too tightly. We hold on to relationships, you know, love too tightly, you know, to the point where we're not embracing love. We're attaching ourselves to it. We're suffocating love. We're not actually loving. You know, loving, like, you know, there's this idea that the difference between embracing and committing is that committing is attachment. And when you commit to something, a lot of the time you actually don't feel it fully. You don't experience it fully because you're so committed to it. You're so attached to it. And then the idea of embracing is more fleeting. Embracing is kind of the Buddhist idea of impermanence, of, you know, when it's here, embrace it fully with all of your heart. You know, when you have a lover in your life, it might not last forever. You know, they might leave, they might die, you know, same with children. It's like, you know, life is not, we think it lasts forever, but it really doesn't. You know, some people are taken and some people choose to take themselves. Obviously some of you guys know, like my cousin Sam committed suicide, and yeah, pretty much the only regret I have is that I wish I knew what love is when I actually knew him. I was too young. Like, I wish I could have actually appreciated him more, because he was just such a beautiful human being. He was one of those guys like here, where it's like if he was in a room, everybody loved Sam. He just had a smile on his face all the time. Like, I'm still thinking of just pictures. such a like it's just crazy because like sometimes the most beautiful people are the ones that leave, you know? Like the very people we need in the world are sometimes the ones that choose to go. Because the world isn't what it can be yet. You know, if only they'd just stick around, you know? And actually help us build the world that we know we can create. So I also like the idea, it's like those that want to rule the world should not be allowed to run in the race, you know? Like you see with politicians, anyone that says like I want to be the president of the United States, that should be like your first red flag that you probably shouldn't be allowed having the job. You know, there's a reason why Harry Potter resonates so deeply with us. It's because Harry never chose to be the chosen one. It was thrust upon him. And actually so much so that it ruined his life in some sense. But he stuck it out. He kept going. You know, it would have been a lot easier to just say no. You know, I don't want to have the possibility of being killed. I don't want to have the responsibility of everything in life on my shoulders. But it's like that hero archetype is so deep within us. It's like the heroes of the world aren't the ones that set out trying to control everything. It's the people that they just, want happiness. They just want peace, and they're chosen. They're chosen by us. We're the ones that choose these people, and they live up to it. A lot of the time because they don't want it. And yeah, it's like, yeah, my cousin Sam, man. I remember going on his Facebook a couple years ago, just seeing old photos of him and just fucking bawling, man. I was just like, I wish I knew him better. I wish I knew him better when he was around. I wish I could give him a hug and just say, man, I love you. Part of me wishes I could save him. But I know it's not my responsibility. It's no one's responsibility. I just have to accept it that he's gone. It's not my journey, it's his. I feel like I was chatting with someone on the Johnny Cash Hurt video, and she said that her son was going through a really rough time. Casey, if you're listening to this, and I feel that it's just so hard when someone chooses to take their own life as a parent. Like, it just devastated my aunt. She still hasn't recovered. Every single year on the anniversary of his death, she just detaches from the world for a month. Like, she's gone. She's not here. She's still with him. Wishing that she was a better mom. Wishing that she knew. Feeling guilty that she didn't feel what he was going through, that she didn't see what he was going through, that she didn't even understand her own son enough to know that he was in that level of pain. I've told her, I was like, I know I can't get through to you. I know you'll never, you have to figure this out for yourself, but like, the outcome of our children's lives are not our responsibility. It's like, I feel like as parents, I feel parents, because, I'm not a parent yet. I haven't brought children to this world yet, but, I feel like parents, it's like, sometimes they probably, and I've talked to my mom a lot about this, I've really tried to get into her head and figure out what it's like, and I feel like, the responsibility of a parent is both less than what we think it is and more than what we think it is. Yeah, it's like a lot of the time, I saw with my dad, he thought the outcome of my life was up to him in some sense. He thought that he, if I chose something that he didn't agree with, that it was a fault on him. And it's not. It's like, we don't own our children. They're not our property. And if you want to get a higher sense, they're not even ours ever. We're the vessels that bring them into this world, but that's about it. We're their caretakers for, a certain amount of time. And from a higher perspective, it's just, It's like there's almost souls out there waiting to incarnate into bodies, and they're just like, oh, what family dynamic, what biology do I want to take part in this lifetime? You know? It's almost like it's just like a cosmic game. But yeah, we attach ourselves so deeply to what's none of our business, in a sense. I feel in a lot of ways, I feel like we just have to let go of each other. And again, embrace each other. You know, to embrace someone is to let them go. And realize that you've set them free. And don't take that for granted. When they're in front of you, see them. You know, touch them. Hug them. Tell them how much they mean to you. Because, yeah, like Sam, you know, like my cousin Bryant, he, 1 second his brother was there, and the next second he was gone. That's what fucks with you, too. Is you didn't see it coming. You just didn't know. You thought you knew your brother so well. But you didn't know he was in that level of pain, and, you know, we're all good actors, right? We're all good at hiding how we actually feel. We're pretty brilliant at that as a culture, as a society. And yeah, trying to do my best to not act as much as I can. You know? Yeah, I'm just trying to surround myself with people and circumstances of life where I don't have to act. So, you know, one reason why I'm so close actually now to leaving Good Life. Because, yeah, like, I have to act at that job. I have to act at any corporate gig I'll ever be in. Because literally it's part of the job description that I can't be myself. Like, I have to be a representative, right? It's literally in your job description. And it's interesting when you think about that we're all literally representatives. We live most of our lives as representatives, not as ourselves. That's fucked. Yeah, that's just not good enough for me. I feel like we'll progress through this. I feel like in many ways, where we are as a civilization, as a society, we're like teenagers. I think we're figuring things out. Yeah, you know. Simultaneously, it'll be a blink of an eye and the longest wait ever before we actually reach our potential as human beings, I feel. But anyway, once again, James, this was absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for the song request, man. And once again, dude, happy graduation, man. Like, proud of you, dude. And hopefully you get that job you're looking for. And you know what? Honestly, who the fuck cares? If you don't get the job, doesn't matter anyway. You know, life will bring you something that you're actually meant to be in. If you don't get something, probably not a good fit anyway. That's the only way to look at it. It's like so much of the time we have anxiety about trying to fit into a job that doesn't fit us, you know, and then we're crushed when we don't get it. Like, you know, if you don't get a job that you're not suited for, you shouldn't be crushed. You should be like happy. You're almost like, yeah, I obviously proved enough of myself. I had enough authenticity that they knew that I wasn't for it. You know, I remember having a job interview, and when she asked me about myself, I told her, and she's like, "Tell you the truth, you're not right for this job. Like you're like way beyond this. Like she's like, I do not want you to take this job." And I was like, "You rock! Like, thank you for telling me that." Like, here I was having anxiety about wanting to fit in and, you know, get into your corporation, and you had the authenticity to see me as I am, you know. And she was awesome. She was an incredible person, serial entrepreneur, actually, really, 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 really powerful woman, and yeah, lovely. We ended up for the job interview. I think we had the job interview for, it's supposed to be like 15 minutes. We had the job interview for 3 minutes and then just chatted about life for like an hour. Literally just talking about our families and stuff, our upbringings, our visions for the world. And I told her all about my YouTube channel actually, and she was my podcast. She was really on board. She was like, "That sounds amazing." And like, she even told me, she's like, "If there's anything I can do to help and support you, let me know." And I was like, where have you been all my life? Where have people like you, mentors like you been, you know, when I needed people like you? You know, when I didn't have that kind of support at home, you know, when those kind of teachers were there that changed my life. And you know, I still remember them, you know, Sonny Mastrangelo, Mr. Morrison, Mr. Clarence, Dr. Seth Agbo, Dr. Ryan McVeigh. Yeah, these people were incredible. They saw something in me that I didn't see in myself yet. In many ways, they're probably the reason why I'm doing this. So thank you to you if you ever see this video. I really, yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate you, yeah, you seeing that in me. But anyway, what do you guys think of this one? Did you like this or the All I Want, I think it was called? Or something, I forget. The RTE Orchestra one. What were your thoughts on that one and this one? What are your top three... What three KODALINE songs do you love? Let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, everyone, thank James for the song request. It was fantastic. And yeah, if you guys want to... Oh, yeah. What artists have we not had on the channel in a while that you guys want to see back on the channel? Let me know in the Patreon. Also, if you guys are still around here and you want to support the channel for free, definitely smash the like button to help me out with the YouTube algorithm. And subscribe if you'd like. And if you want to support the channel in a big way and request songs like James and KODALINE and albums for us to react to like we're doing with Kelly Clarkson, definitely yeah, join everyone in the Patreon and leave requests there. As always, shout out to you, my patrons. Thank you guys so much. I love you. And keep the song requests coming. Lastly, if you want to check out my podcast and my... check out, get your hands on official merchandise. Definitely check out the links down below. Also, if you want to hang out with myself and the entire Archfiction community, we are on Discord. Link down below, and that's it. So, yeah, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. I love you.